So we were talking about Susie. Tell me about when you went to Los Angeles with Susie.
Yeah, Maria was going to get the permission to go to Mexico, and she had to go to the embassy there. And so before we went to the church up there at where the bishop always lived right there. They were having holy orders, the blessing of the priest for holy orders. And this one, I mean, I couldn't believe it. I mean, we were going and just standing there, but she was up there, and he blessed her. I mean, he gave her the Eucharist, but I don't remember what she said or he said. It's just my memory. But anyway, she was walking down the stairs, and it's so realistic to me. Maria was right there with me, and it's so realistic. And then we went on down to the church down there across from Alvera Street, and they had Our Lady of Guadalupe in tile, the peasant giving with the roses and everything, and each right around the area, and had each significant of the peasant and the roses and receiving their Blessed Mother, and then right at the end, I can't remember, but I know the peasant with the roses to the priest, and they didn't, they didn't believe it at first, and when he brought back that stole with the roses, it's very impressive. And then when she went into that, asking for a picture of Jesus smiling.
Was it a store where they sold religious articles?
And that lady was so rude to her.
Because she asked for a picture of Jesus smiling.
Yeah. I can't believe it. So, of course, Maria and I just left, But that's the way she felt, She wanted a picture. But then we went across the street where the park is there, and then go down to Alvera Street. Well, that's when that man, I can't believe that happening. He was so, like, almost somebody she had that aura about her that you don't get near her. Either her guardian angel was protecting her, and Maria and I just couldn't.
So what did the man do? He
was rude in the sense of we were walking on the street, and he just went out. He went out in this round. Where that corner is? Mm-hmm. Well, that's where he went around to get away from her. Mm. That's what I can relate. Maybe Maria would, something more to it. But anyway, she went on and got the paperwork, and Susie and I went down there and we just looked and browsed around the candle where all the candles were being made, and we just did that while Maria went upstairs to that embassy, to get the paperwork done to go to Mexico. But that incident is so clear in my mind, that whole incident, from the church and receiving the Eucharist and then coming to this, and all I know is their guardian angel was around her, protecting her. That's what I felt when it happened. That guy, Maria and I we didn't understand why he was acting that way. Only God knows. It's, she wasn't with us too much longer after that, so.
How old was she?
12 and a half when she... I don't know. Maria may have a more vivid understanding than knowing of this particular incident, because she was right there with me. But all I ever, and just the way she acted with it being in church, she was such a beautiful soul. She was God gave us for that period of time, 12 and a half years, so. I don't know why, what for, and how come. We just don't question it. We just go along with it. I thank you, Lord. It's 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Your bedtime.
We can stop at this point. We can do some more tomorrow at the picnic, okay?